Hi guys, it's me again. I just wanted to start this video off by saying thank you. Thank you so much for letting me share my heart with you. I just really felt like it was important for me to share that with you because I want you guys to understand that I really get it. I understand what it feels like to have the most daunting diagnosis from your medical doctor. And if anything, I just wanted to share that with you so that you guys can understand that I'm here for you and I want to help you. And if there's anything I can do to help support you, and this is why I created this program, right, is to be able to help people because I understand what it is like. It's nothing, nobody will understand unless they're in our shoes, right? It's like when you first get that diagnosis, it's like how scared you are, and then you start thinking about what do you do next, and then it's so confusing about who to trust and what to believe, and I just it's the worst. So this is why I wanted to just thank you for sticking with me and giving me your trust to watch these videos, because I promise you if you stick with it, you are actually going to learn a lot, and that's my goal. So let's get started, shall we? So again, I'm going to go over the Wise Woman process that I write about in my book that you guys already had a copy of. And don't worry if you haven't started reading it yet, it's totally fine. I am going to go the next few days, we're going to go in depth on each step. And I want to really help you understand what this process is so that you can, in return, feel better and hopefully, and maybe even, reduce the need for medications and just start living a vibrant, healthy life again. Okay. So again, my name is Terry Dale. I'm a functional diagnostic nutritionist. I am the founder of the Diabetes Lifestyle Coaching Academy. I have written 2 books. My first book, I Refuse Chemo, which I shared in depth with you about yesterday in that video, is now in bookstores, Barnes & Noble, and a bunch of other bookstores. So if you guys want a copy of that, you can always go there. Otherwise, a free PDF copy is always available on my website. The other book is my most current book, and that's Refuse Diabetes, and that's the one I'm going to be sharing with you today. And I'm so excited about this book because this book was inspired by my first book. It was inspired by my clients who have had diabetes, who have also struggled, and I just want to be able to share the process of how I was able to help them and encourage them through my journey with my own diagnosis, but also with being able to help them with their diagnosis. So again, I'm very excited to share this with you, and I'm hoping and praying that you will be inspired and you will be able to learn a lot and take away some things with you that you'll be able to start using immediately. So I have a very strong mission statement that I want to share with you, and this is it. I help smart, dedicated women like you who are type 2 or pre-diabetic. I help you with your lifestyle so that you can regain your health, lose weight, and reduce your need for medications. I want to help you guys. My mission is to make sure that I am a resource for you that will be able to shed some light on the lies that you're being told about your treatment and also about your disease. And I just want to be a source of education for you guys, okay? I want to help you get your power back. When we are sick, when we don't feel good, when we are scared, when we don't know what to do, when we don't know who to trust, we are powerless. So I want to help you by giving you your power back. And part of that is by getting educated. So I want you to look at this chart, okay? This is the whole reason why I founded the Diabetes Lifestyle Coaching Academy. Because when you go to a doctor and you get a diagnosis of diabetes, this is what happens. He or she will prescribe you 2 things. Over here on the left, this is what your medical doctor will prescribe. He will prescribe you medications. He will help you with your insulin management. He will tell you whether or not you should be on metformin. He will order blood labs and continue giving blood labs to see how your blood sugar is going. And then he will also manage all your diabetic medications. This is what the medical doctors will prescribe, and this is what they will manage for you. What I am going to be doing for you is helping you with the lifestyle prescription, because this is what your doctor does not have time to do. He does not have time to help you with this. This takes time and coaching. So What I want to do is help you with your nutrition, give you a proper exercise program, some support, which is in the form of coaching, tell you what supplements you should be on and or not on, and give you some life coaching that will in return, you guys, what's cool about this is that when we start working on this side of the chart, then eventually all of this over here, the insulin and hopefully the metformin and all these diabetic medications will go away, and your doctor will actually be happy. So I work hand in hand with your medical doctor on this approach because, like I said, they don't have time to do this. And you guys, to be quite honest, they are not educated in medical nutrition. They're just not. I have many doctors as clients who come to me to learn about nutrition. So my Wise Woman process is a 9-step process. I take you from A all the way up to B. So if you look down here in the bottom left, this is where we start with the W. This is the W in the Wise Woman process. So the W is, what is diabetes? In order to understand what you are truly dealing with, you guys, you have to understand what diabetes is and what's causing it. All right. So our bodies are so amazing. When we have symptoms, that's our body's way of communicating with us. So there's so many things that we can, if we listen to our bodies, we can learn about it. So in the first lesson, I am going to actually go in depth about what diabetes is and shed some light on it for you. You guys have been lied to. You've been told that type 2, and prediabetes is not reversible. And that's just not true. You've also been told that you have to be on medications. And my strong opinion, and actually the proof is in the pudding, but what I can help you do is I can help you with the lifestyle. So eventually you will not have to be on all those medications. And that's just the proof. We're going to talk a lot about what insulin resistance actually is and how we can reverse it. We're going to talk about what type 2 diabetes is and what type 1 is. And the other thing is, I know how confusing this is. I get it. My clients come to me and they're so confused because their doctors are saying one thing, other people, they're reading on the internet one thing, their friends are doing one thing, other people who have diabetes are doing one thing. So I take the confusion out for you. We customize a program for you, but I want to help you so that you can decide what is going to work best for you. Carbs, no carbs, fat, no fat. No sugar, fruit, what kind of foods, all of that. I take that confusion out for you because I get it. There's so many differing opinions out there. And that's why this program is designed to customize it for you, to really give you the education and the knowledge so that you can make a determination on what is going to work best for you, okay? So the next step in the Wise Woman process is the I, and it's for inflammation. Okay, so inflammation is kind of a buzzword right now, but I want to explain to you what it is and how it actually contributes to your diabetes. Inflammation in the body damages all of your cell membranes in the body, which is directly related to how your body functions. Okay, so when you have chronic inflammation, your body is not managing blood sugar like it should. So if you're overweight, okay, and if you have inflammation, you will have diabetes. And vice versa. A lot of people with diabetes will absolutely 100% have inflammation. I have a lot of clients where they have tingling in their arms and their legs and their feet and neuropathy. So we talk a lot about why inflammation is doing that to you, and we talk a lot about what we can do to reverse that, right? And the other thing we talk about is fasting. So fasting is also very important for people who have diabetes, and we talk about what kind of fasting is the best for you, and we decide if it's going to be a fit for you or not. But fasting has been proven in clinical studies to improve your glucose levels and decrease body fat and preserve lean mass while decreasing inflammation, which is why we do it in the Wise Woman program, because it decreases inflammation. And I already told you, inflammation is a direct relation to diabetes. So we want to make sure we do everything we can to decrease inflammation. Okay. So that is the I. The next one in the Wise Woman program is the S, and that is superfoods. I love talking about nutrition. I also love learning. I continue every day to learn about nutrition. When I had cancer, I learned even more, and I've been in the nutrition industry for 20 years. So as a functional diagnostic nutritionist, I truly believe that food is our medicine, and that's how I was able to reverse my cancer, is by switching up my foods and doing many of the things I'm going to be teaching you on how to heal the body naturally. And, to be honest with you, food is our medicine. And I strongly believe that we put the right nutrition in our body and we will see amazing things happen. The next step in the Wise Woman process is the E, and that's erratic hormones. Oh my word, you guys, hormones, hormones, hormones. These are tricky little buggers. But when they're off, we feel like crap. And as a woman, I understand what erratic hormones feel like. One day you're happy, one day you're sad, one day you have aches and pains, one day you're grumpy, one day your hair is falling out, one day, your blood sugar is high, and the next day it's low. It's just like one day you have great energy and the next day you don't. So I really understand that erratic hormones, what they do and how they affect your life. But did you know that they are directly related to your hormones and your diabetes? Your hormones are directly related to your diabetes. And the 4 hormones that we're going to talk a lot about and you're going to learn a lot about is insulin, leptin, ghrelin, and cortisol. The reason why you have blood sugar imbalances, the reason why you have cravings, the reason why you're not hungry or you are hungry, or the reason why you can't lose weight, the reason why you have diabetes is because these hormones are out of whack. So we are going to talk all about those in the Academy. The next one we're going to talk about is the W, and that is winning supplements. You guys, I love supplements. I take them every day, but I'm not a supplement pusher. What I mean by that is that I believe that our bodies need certain nutrients, and we cannot get nutrients from our food. We can't. Our soil is so depleted, and we're going to talk about the 90 essential nutrients that our bodies need on a daily basis. We need these 90 essential nutrients every single day in order for our bodies to function properly, and most people don't know this. And there's been scientific research to prove this. So we're going to talk a lot about that, and I'm going to tell you what it is that we need to do to get these nutrients into your body. Okay? The next one is the O. Oh, my mind. And I know you're probably thinking, well, what does the O have to do with diabetes? Well, a lot, actually. You see, I have been coaching women for many years, and one of the areas that women struggle with is a lot about how to manage their minds. And if you've ever struggled with low self-esteem or eating disorders or, low confidence or whatever, or you're binge eating, especially binge eaters, it's related to your thoughts, you guys. So what I want to do is I want to help you guys with managing that, because when you manage your mind, it's all a part of also healing your body and also being able to stick with a protocol and stick with somebody that's going to help you. So by managing your mind and by using a certain blueprint that I created, it's called the Mindset Blueprint. It's actually a system that we use in the Coaching Academy to be able to help you to be able to continue learning and continue to do the steps that it takes in order to feel better and to manage and hopefully reverse your diabetes. Okay, so that is the O in the Wise Woman process. The next one is the M, which is meds no more. You guys, this is probably my favorite one. You know why it's my favorite one? Why do you think? Because when my clients, or when you are at the point where you're able to say, I am no longer on metformin, I am no longer on insulin, that is the most amazing news. And you're going to feel so much better because, medication in itself has side effects, right? So this is one of my favorite steps in the Wise Woman process, is when I'm able to say, you know what? You no longer have to be on medications, and you've decided to take that step and, go tell your doctor that you no longer are needing them, and they're able to say, congratulations, it's great. And I'm also going to teach you the truth about some of the medications that you might be on that are just not necessary. Okay, so we'll talk a lot about that also. And I know you want to be done with them. Most people don't want to be on medications, but they don't know any other way. They don't know, because that's what they're told. So we're going to really work hard on trying to eliminate, if for sure decrease, but hopefully eliminate your medications. All right, you guys, the next one is A in the Wise Woman process, called awesome exercise. And I'm fairly confident that you guys already know that exercise is important if you have diabetes, but do you actually know why? Do you really know what exercise does and how much you actually need in order to get improvement? Well, that's what we're going to talk about in the Academy. And, exercising doesn't necessarily have to be for just the young kids, okay? So we will develop and we'll talk about exercises that you can do, even if you have, a condition where you're having a hard time exercising right now. We're going to talk about what things you can do that will give you the effects of exercise, even though you might not be in the condition enough to exercise. So we're going to talk a lot about that also, guys. All right, you guys, the last one. This is my favorite one too. Well, the Meds No More is my favorite, but this is another one. The last step in the Wise Woman process is new life. Now that you have a really good understanding of what it is to create a new life for yourself beyond diabetes, we are going to reveal some of the next steps for you in your journey, health, and your well-being. So this is the point of the program where you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I feel much better. You've probably lost some weight. You're probably, off or at least decreased a lot of your medications, and you're doing what it takes to win, right? And again, the other thing too is that we have to make sure, you guys, that this Wise Woman process is done in the right order. So I will be talking with you guys about structure and process because, I have a lot of people that come to me and say, well, can I just do this? Can I just do the nutrition and not this? Or can I just do the exercise and not this? It's a system. It's a process. And I have learned over the years of doing this that we need the correct order. And that's why the Wise Woman process is a process, because you actually need all 9 steps and you need to do them in the right order. So it's very important that we do it that way. And that's why the Diabetes Lifestyle Coaching Academy is so successful, because we have these processes in place. Again, we follow this diagram, right? We follow, your doctors will manage this side and we will manage this side. We will help you with your lifestyle. And with that being said, you will come out ahead and you will actually be able to do this for the rest of your life. Isn't that sound amazing, you guys? So it's thrilling for me to be able to share this with you. All right. So with that being said, here is the next step, and here's what we're going to do. If you just can't wait, right? You just can't wait to talk to me, and you don't want to watch the next 9 videos. You just want to get on a call with me. Go to callwithterry.com. I'd be more than happy to start a conversation with you. Absolutely. You can ask me any questions that you want. We can get on a call. But otherwise, just stay tuned. For the next 9 days, you are going to get a video in your inbox that gives you a teaching on each step of the Wise Woman process. And I promise you, you are going to learn so much. So stay tuned. I'm excited to share this with you. And you're going to be able to take away little bits and pieces in every video that you can start your journey with healing from your diabetes. So I look forward to seeing you next time. Take care. Bye.